No!
Don't you get it, Mr. White? Like, duh. Of course, girls with comfortable gender expressions are more likely to express it in other ways. You know, cause, like, they're already transgender and stuff. To be honest with you, I just don't see how that's not infantilizing. Not to mention the inherent misogyny-fueled objectification of women that is being normalized when these Twitter dog girls want to use it/its pronouns. Jesse, look at the bigger picture. Don't you see this is problematic? Asshole. It's a part of their self-assigned gender identity, you know? Like, dysphoria and shit. Aren't you the science guy? I just don't think. Get over yourself, huh? They're expressing themselves into a category that defines their experiences, dude. Plus, all these puppy girls. It's not a whimsical joke for them, okay? It's serious, Mr. White. Do you think it's normal for these women to have dog-like traits? Learned helplessness and running back to the same abusive situations? And excitedly naive trust in people? I mean, their maturity doesn't make them unmatured, is all. Sometimes they behave that way from conditioned abuse. Remind you of someone, dick? Jesse, how do you not see the clear fetishization of dependency that these trans girls perpetuate? I mean, do you really think that they're all a result of trauma? And that's not even mentioning the opportunity that presents itself for these young girls to be preyed on. Encouraging these women to partake in a damaging subculture isn't a very smart thing to do, now is it, Jesse? I mean, tell me how it's not just a sex thing. These are real people, Jesse. They make up a part of a larger, discriminated against LGBTQ community. You know, it's not all that, Mr. White. How is it anything but that, Jesse? Okay. Then what about Furians? Furians? Jesse, what the fuck are you talking about? Furians, jackass. Do you really not know? They're spiritually aligned with that of an animal long before they're even old enough to think of that stuff, man. To them, this stuff is reality. It's not a mindset or a kink. It's just what they are, dude. And you know what? Fuck you. Okay? Who cares if some girls have light-hearted intimacy in an untraditional way? How does that hurt you or me? Plus, it comes back around, dude. A lot of these girls end up processing their trauma through sexual exploration. I mean, having dominance over the worst chapters of your life? These aren't little puppies, Mr. White. They're straight alpha wolves. Wolves, man. Yeah, well, I just don't like it. It's got too many problematic layers to it. Obviously, I'm not saying it can't help these individuals. Maybe I'm just old to not help but think of the slippery boundaries this creates. Encouraging immature behaviors. Sexualizing codependency. They're vulnerable people, Jesse. Exploring themselves for the first time. Yeah, well, maybe we should just let people do their thing, Mr. White. And focus on the harm reduction aspect instead. I can imagine your shame towards them makes the situation better. I guess. One sec, Jesse. Hi. Hey, Gus. Walter. I need to back at the facility now. Our deal has changed. Our deal? What do you mean our deal has changed? There has been an increased demand in our product. I need you to make 600 pounds per week. Starting today. Gus, are you out of your mind? 600 pounds? Do you know how long that would take? What's in it for me? 50 million a year. Jesus Christ, Gus. I mean, what changed? I'm on my way back to the lab now. A new buyer has entered the market. I think our profits will double, if not triple, in just the next few months. You're telling me demand has suddenly tripled? Who on earth is this new buyer? Surely that's way too much for any one puppy girls. Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding.